T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ignition and liftoff of Aries.
Good morning, everyone. Hello. Good morning, Tasha. Good morning, Paul B. How is everybody this morning? I'm Christian.
Now Tracy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I guess from the.
It's opposite. Wait, you got Tracey and Christian.
Yeah, because you're on the left and I'm on the right.
There you go.
There.
Good job, Papa.
There you go. So how is everybody this morning? I hope you're having an awesome Saturday morning and you had a great week. Looking forward to Sunday and just taking it easy. What's going on here? Why are we getting flashing lights? I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We're using Firefox again. And
good morning, guys.
Good morning, Victor. How are you guys?
We're assuming when it says Victor, it's everybody.
Yeah. Let's see. Good morning, Cabo. Good morning. How was your trip? Oh yes, I'm sure. Tasha will come on and tell us about her trip.
Yes.
And who knows? There'll probably be a video around it. Oh, 6 people already. That's awesome. That's awesome. Perfect. So, what do you want to talk about this morning? Leave it in the comments. We loosely structure these lives. Actually,
loosely.
Yeah, very.
As in no structure.
Yeah.
Which is uncommon for this guy. If you know Christian, it's structured. Point A, B, C.
Yeah, I only have one thing on my list today.
There's only one thing.
There's only one thing on my list today, and that's just monetization.
Shocking.
Monetization. So, we were monetized over a month ago, and we just been dragging it. Okay, I've been dragging my feet. There's really no need for us to monetize. It's more of a play thing.
Yeah.
And so, decided just to turn it on. Quickly set it up. You just kind of go through the different wizard screens and did the bare minimum, especially when it comes to super chats. So not sure what you guys are seeing on your screen. I'm gonna bring up the live.
Tasha, it's one thing. It looks like a half page long. That's
because don't look at this. Don't look at this. It's just forget this. This is a word, right?
Oh my God.
Monetize.
If anybody knows you, it's your children.
So let's open up view in YouTube.
Funny.
So
I've got news. I got good news, but I can wait.
Yeah, I just need to mute this. Wow, is there that much of a time delay? It's really behind here.
Well, no, I'm on and it's not.
So you got
that bad.
Yeah, see, because we are in our. Oh, look at that! You can support Tumbleweed. So I think those are super chats. Yeah. So
we got super chats already. So that's pretty cool.
We may get a picture-in-picture thing, but hang on here. And I didn't want full screen. Okay, so let's go look over here. Okay, so here's from your perspective. So we do have the super chats activated, and we have our membership activated, and that's up to you guys. If you want to join our channel, we only have one level. It's just kind of a basic I think $4 or $5 a month.
Right.
And super chats are, I still don't know how they work. I mean, I've never even tried it. Sorry for the picture-in-picture. So yeah, let's not do that anymore. So yeah, so you really can't see anything when it's picture-in-picture.
No.
But you do see that there's a join button, and there's the little $sign below the chat, which is super chats. So those, and we also started monetizing some of our videos, and we can show you this morning how that all works. I'm sure people, especially just starting out, it's like, what does that mean, right?
Yeah, and it was intimidating for me because I am a procrastinator anyway, so I kind of, along the same lines, I'm a procrastinator, but I'm also very intimidated by things I don't know, or I won't say scared, but it makes me anxious. So I just like leave it up to him, and he did it. Good job, Papa.
There you go.
But I got good news. I don't know if we mentioned it last week, but Leah, the dog that we've been fostering, she actually had her surgery. She needed surgery. She had her surgery. It was a little bit of a delay. It was a kind of a mess up. She got fed when she went to the vet, so they had to wait a day to do her surgery. So she was at the vet for 2 days, almost 3, and so that was kind of traumatic and whatever. But she got her surgery. It was a gland, right? Her gland in her neck. Saliva gland in her neck. And we weren't too concerned about it, but the vet was, and I'm actually glad it was done, because when they cut her open and they took the gland out, inside the gland was some, they called them beads or bubbles or little balls of whatever. They're not sure, so they took it to get a biopsy. So we're going to find out what that is. I don't think it's going to be anything. She seems great right now. Like, actually, she seems like, you know, I don't want to show everybody. Not everybody wants to see that.
Well, no, we're not going to show it close, but at least that she's
resting. There she is.
there. Back there.
Yeah. I did.
Of course, sitting in my spot.
Of course. She's
Call me Sheldon.
Papa's dog.
Call me Sheldon. That's my spot.
No, she's Papa's dog. When even the lady that dropped her off, she had a friend with her, and the friend jumped out of the truck because she had to take a picture of Leah looking at us. When she finally saw us coming to the truck, she went crazy. She almost jumped out of the lady's arms into my arms, and then when she saw Papa, oh my God, it was a love affair.
I got my girl back.
Oh, the look on her face was like, and the tail was just a going. Oh, it touches my heart.
Now I gotta satisfy 2 females.
Oh my God. Anyway, but yeah, it's quite a big gash, like quite a big scar, and there is a drain tube. So that's why I don't want to show anybody, because some people might be woozy. They might not want to see that. To me, it doesn't bother me. I've had surgery, I've had shunts, I've had drain tubes. My sister Evelyn, I had to clean her big stomach wound when she had 2 drain tubes on both sides. So, and the smell is, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
It's like a dead cat.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with blood either. It's more other things.
Calm down. Yeah. But anyway.
Terry.
Oh, Terry.
Hey. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, look at sexy. And that's another thing. Yesterday he got a haircut.
Yeah.
Just in time for the live. The guys were awesome. Oh my God. You know, we passed by one barbershop. There was 2 in the area. We passed by the one, and I thought, you know what? Let's just go there. Let's just get your hair cut, whatever. Papa goes, no, it's not. This is too much. That's like American price.
Yeah, it was $20. Like for us, like $30 for a haircut.
Yeah.
That's more than home.
Yeah, for him, it's more than home.
So that's my gauge. Everything should be about half of what it is.
Right. So
Cabo.
yeah, so we turned the corner and looked at the map and we started going down the street. He goes, oh, there's another barber pole. So we go down to the barber pole and it wasn't turning. So he's like, well, it might not be open. And it's like, let's go try. We got there. It wasn't turning, but they were open. The guys were just cleaning the windows on the outside, and we went inside. We asked. The one guy didn't speak any English, but the other guy, the younger guy, did. He spoke English and, of course, Spanish. And so we were able to get your haircut. And then we handed out stickers, and now we got 4 new subscribers. Oh, there they are. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Oh, man. And fun. Great music. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The artwork was incredible on the walls. I didn't get the other side where I was sitting. But oh, yeah, you kind of can see it behind me.
What?
I took a picture of Papa there. Yeah, you can see the artwork behind me. Laid back, just great, guys. Yeah, it was a great experience, and that was awesome. Like, my kids were really into Tupac, and I think mostly my daughter Amanda, right, Amanda? I think Amanda and yeah, Jamaican. Well, you know what, Terry, the one guy.
Oh, there's a mirror back there. Okay.
Yeah, one guy. He, the younger guy. Show a picture of him again if you can.
Okay. Okay.
That's the guy that cut his hair.
Yeah, let's just see here.
Oh, there it is. There's the name of it.
Yeah.
That's the guy that cut his hair. He kind of looks tired.
Yeah.
I took a bad picture.
Yeah. I should have thrown that one out. Hang on. Well, let's go back to the guy.
The younger guy, right there. He's
there's
got the dreads, like the little bit of dreads. He actually had it was almost Jamaican. He had an accent that was almost Jamaican, but he definitely spoke really good Spanish. So I don't know.
He was definitely into Bob Marley. He was singing along with all the songs.
And it was great. We got video of that. I got video of him singing to the music, and it was great. It was a great experience. I could have just stayed there all day. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if he spoke Jamaican, but he had an accent.
He was definitely a big Marley fan.
Oh, big time.
Sure.
Yeah. So that was fun. I really enjoyed that. Great group of guys. And his haircut looks amazing. It'll last him for a while now.
Another 4 months. No, I'm not going to go that long. It'll be 3 months. I will go get a haircut before we come home.
Yeah.
Because it's so much more difficult. I mean, at home it's like they almost wear hazmat suits to give you a haircut. It's a little ridiculous.
At least these guys, they did have masks on, but then they took them off. Thank God, because I was like, I'm okay. If you're okay, I'm okay. We're okay. It's all good. It's up to you guys whether you want to wear them or not. My choice is no.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm not sick. If you're not sick, I'm not sick. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enough about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Enough about that.
But he got a beautiful haircut. It's like a baby's bum.
Oh. Alrighty. Well,
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. You haven't done the.
Oh yeah.
The
oh
stubble.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The stubble rub.
Oh.
Yeah. There's nothing like a nice short haircut.
Turn the camera off.
We'll get a room.
Oh, get a room.
All right. Yeah, definitely worth the $20.
Oh yes, Terry.
Yeah.
100%.
And of course, we promoted the crap out of it on our social media.
We're going back because they are so much fun. And I'm gonna bring them donuts.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, absolutely. And also our laundry lady. I think when we go pick up our
we
laundry.
gotta bring. Yeah, we gotta bring her donuts.
Bring them donuts. I think we did last year too. We
did.
We had picked up the boxes.
Yeah.
We said, here you go. Grab a donut
Take
as we pick up our laundry. So, absolutely. And the key is, is that we were only 1 block off the strip. And actually, it was 3 blocks and turned the corner, but it was still kind of some hotels.
Yeah.
And then we just went 1 more block off the strip, and boom, the price
Terry,
drops.
in relation to Cabo Inn, it's right around the corner. Like right around the corner, as in you go turn
I'll
to
go
the
look.
right. No, listen.
Yeah.
You turn right, you go up 1 block, it's right there, and you can't miss it. It's a barber pole, like it's a barber. So it was cool.
Let's see, travel.
So it really wasn't too far up into the into uncharted territory for some, not us, because we've looked at all the shops up there before, so it's not. Oh yeah, you got. Yeah, you got it.
That's weird. It's in my Google Maps was logged into a really another account. Let's see. I'm looking for it.
Oh,
it should
there's
be
donut. There's local donut. So go back this way. It's up there somewhere.
Yeah. Geez.
If you can find.
I must have hearted it in the other account. I mean, I know where it is, but I just want to see. I tagged it yesterday.
And I got my juice on my way back home. So, Hugo Vampura.
Yeah. I don't know why I was.
Like
I was logged into Cabo Guide.
Beet, celery. There's beet, celery. I think there's carrot in that one. I think so. But it's so good. I love that juice.
So it's right here. It's the one-way coming down, right? Just off Local Donut. So I will just zoom in. And where is it? Right here. It's right there.
No, that's not it.
No, that's not it.
No, honey, it's over. It's closer to.
Yeah. I got you, lady. I got you.
Go back 1 more street over, babe. It's that Francisco. Find Cabo Inn, and you'll find out where it is.
Okay, I'll come back. Let me go look for it.
Yeah. You go Cabo Inn, and you'll, because it's right, like literally. You turn. Cabo Inn's here. You go to the right. You turn 1 more right. It's 1 block up there. I hate not knowing the streets, and that's one thing.
It was
You got
1, 2, 3, and then up
You got
here.
the map, but not every street has a street sign.
There we go. I got it.
Yeah, there it is.
So.
There it is. So the Cabo Inn show.
It's right there.
Yeah, the hotel, whatever.
So I just zoomed out a bit.
Yeah.
So you can see it relative to the strip. So here's the strip.
Yeah.
And then.
So like it's 3.
And then you got the one-way up, and then the one-way back.
Yep.
And all the buses kind of turn here and here, going in both directions. So
See
it's.
the plaza? So you go straight up from the plaza. See?
Yeah.
Puerto.
The mall. The mall.
Yeah. I can never say that word.
So here's here's Local Donut right here.
Of course.
So-
and it's starred.
Yeah, so I mean, the little white buses, well, some of the buses turn off here and then go up this way towards north of town. And then other buses go all the way up here, and there's kind of a terminal here where basically people do transfers. So it's not that far, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 blocks. So we went that extra block, and the price really dropped at that point.
Yeah.
So it was worthwhile walking a little bit more.
Yeah, Terry, I use landmarks too. And we actually made a joke about that. You turn left at the cactus. You turn left at the big cactus, then you go a couple blocks and you turn at the big rock. It's
Yep.
not that bad.
I know for us too, it's like this El Pollo de Oro, basically the best chicken and ribs in
Chicken
town.
and ribs, guys. Oh my lord,
it's-
we haven't gone there.
You know,
yet.
at least downtown, like this
Yeah.
is where you'll find it. But see, you have to get off the strip.
You have to.
So the strip is here. You know, people tend to walk along the strip here.
Yeah.
And to actually go up like 4 blocks, intimidates a lot of people.
Not too many people do that.
And during the day, Cabo is so safe. People are so friendly here.
Oh yeah.
It's really not a big deal. So there you go. That is the place, and I really enjoyed it.
You know that place where the chicken ribs are. Hey Terry, Manuel, when we first came in 2010, I think it was 10, 11, or whenever we first came here, Manuel took us there. Oh my God, That's the best chicken and ribs I've ever had in Cabo.
You know that place.
Yeah, she knows that place.
Okay. So I'm not sure what this is. I guess the answer is no. I'm not sure what that is, but
No, she has not. Not yet. No. Actually, Terry, I don't even know if she might be on here. I'm not totally
6
sure.
people. There was 7 at one point, so somebody came and left. So
Well, I don't know who it is, but Deb's birthday is next week on Wednesday. Is it next? Yeah, next week is 17th, I believe.
17th, yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to be taking her out for
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Wednesday.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be taking her out for her birthday. So maybe she can take us there if that's where she wants to go. Because I didn't care. She wanted Chinese food, so I don't want to take her to that local Chinese, that not local, but that Chinese food place that it was by the hotel where we stayed, Roca Vista.
Yeah.
Around the corner, there's a Chinese food place, and
we're gonna find out.
We'll find a better one.
We put it out to one
Yeah.
of the Facebook groups
yeah,
down here.
we did. So
And we
we'll
just
find
asked recommendations for the best Chinese. You know, Chinese food is not something that I kind of look for in Cabo. You know,
It
it's
does
like,
not.
you know, it's typically there's a lot of.
The closest thing to Chinese food that I've eaten was sashimi.
Okay, yeah, sushi, I guess. If you
Sushi.
want to call it. It's not even Chinese
Sashimi,
food. Yeah.
sushi, whatever.
Yeah.
That's closest thing.
That's more Japanese, anyways.
Exactly.
But we'll find one. We'll find one. We'll bring you the details on that. We have a special guest in the room. So are you ready? Yes. Thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
Okay. So give us 1 sec here, and we'll get this organized.
Yeah, she's ready.
Okay.
Oh.
And who is it? Who is it? Who is it today? And it is
I don't. It's
2,
one.
1.
Oh.
Look at that.
Who knew?
We did because we could see you down there.
Oh,
So, lady, how was your trip?
it was really good. It was so nice to get out of the city.
I bet. I bet.
Oh, it was a long day though. A little too much, but worth
Well,
it.
that's a long way
That
to
is a
go.
long way to go.
Like unless you're a morning person, and it starts a little rough if you got to get up at 5.
Yeah, and I wanted to watch your guys' live before we left too. So like I was up earlier.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So yeah, speaking of live, so we're gonna check out some things here. Probably what we're gonna do with our lives is they will be live. They will be open to everybody. I know we can do private lives too with the subscription base, so we can actually do private linked lives and send it out to people who are kind of members of the channel. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep the lives open, and what we're going to do is after the live, they will go unlisted. So only members will be able to watch the lives after the fact, and kind of direct traffic more towards our videos. That's where the real information is going to be. And this will be more like a basically social Saturday morning to kind of get caught up with everybody.
Saturday social. Sociables.
Isn't Sociables a drinking game with booze? Just saying. I'll get the cards.
Hey, don't tell Papa, but Manuel took me out for a little bit.
Yeah, Mama's been stepping out a little bit more, and of course, it's all bad Terry.
Oh,
it's all bad Terry's fault.
Bad Terry started it. Hashtag bad Terry. Right, Terry? Hey, she named herself. I did not do that. I did not. That was not me. No, me. Had a T.
Well, she hasn't corrupted me. So
She hasn't corrupted Papa, so we're all good. He'd be in the ocean. Who, me? Yes, Terry, you.
Hey.
Oh my God, Tasha, you would have had a blast. I met Terry and I met Deborah. Deborah's been here for a while, but Terry comes down quite a bit as well. Oh, we had a blast. Hey, Leanne. Good morning. Oh, it was so much fun. Hashtag.
Excuse me. Excuse
Oh,
me.
it was Garrett that hashtagged you, Terry. Oh, really? Garrett. And that's another one. You know what, Terry? I have not met Garrett. I've talked to him on, and it's crazy. I have talked to him on Facebook, on the Cabo site, all that stuff, and I've never met him either. There's a lot of people on Cabo that I have not physically met, and then I met a lot of them this time, which was cool.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Meeting people.
Hmm?
I miss meeting people. We're still only allowed like what, 4, 6 people in a restaurant, and they have to be like same household.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah. Went to a buffet and they wouldn't seat you unless you were the same household.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
That's why we're down here. So.
Yeah. That's why I want to be down there. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, the government keeps talking about these variants, and that's why they're using every excuse in the book to.
Oh, there's Deborah.
To keep.
Good morning, Deborah.
To keep people kind of locked up. But I look at this. I don't look at cases. If you look at cases, it's like there's too many factors. You know, like basically a lot of it is how many people get tested. And you notice 2 weeks ago, right about here is when they basically said they put that ridiculous chart where basically they expected the cases to go right off the chart. It was
right straight up.
It was crazy. But now we're seeing that the cases stop coming down and they're going level. So
that's because everybody's getting tested.
Yeah, I'm dubious. Like I'm very skeptical about that. So what cases I don't think are really representative. You can make it say what you want. But even death to a certain extent, you know, the doctors are forced to.
If you had COVID, you died of COVID. No, whether or not you maybe died of a heart attack, you died of COVID because you had it.
Or complications from diabetes, or you were old, you were going to die.
But you had COVID, so you died of COVID. That's what they've been doing, and I don't understand. So I do understand, but I'm not going to get into it.
So we track deaths, and if we look here, even though I'm going to go back to the cases. So you see the cases on the second wave were much, much higher. And that is really a function of the testing capacity. More people are getting tested, of course.
And they had to because they had to be tested to go on the plane to get back home.
So, but if you look at the deaths are not even, the peak wasn't even as high as the first wave.
Yeah.
So that, to me, that's the proof in the pudding. So what you're seeing is the curve has been flattened. And this is where the point where it starts to come down, this is where they need to relax, because all they're doing is stretching out that curve and just prolonging the pain for everybody.
Yeah.
So at that point, yeah, go ahead.
What I would like to see is a graph with the comparison of COVID deaths to the comparison of suicidal deaths because of COVID restrictions.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to see. Because our suicide rates are higher than COVID deaths.
They are.
100%.
And how does it fare with all the different other ways you can die? I checked the flu stats, and they went down to 0. Nobody's dying from the flu.
Yeah.
Go figure. Nothing's the flu. Yeah.
The flu is
so
COVID
everything's
now.
getting
All the
pushed
same
into that.
They're all going into that one little box because they need that little box
to be as big as possible.
And the problem is that this thing, because it's, when you get into nursing homes, this is where it gets really difficult, is that any closed environment with multiple people where the air is recirculated, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's why nursing homes are always bad for the flu in the winter. You'll always get that spike, especially in the winter and spring. There seems to be a very big kind of die-off in the spring, especially March.
Yeah.
And so that's, I wouldn't say normal, but that has happened for always,
years. I worked in nursing homes. I know this. It's for years it's been that way. I mean, you're old, you have like other complications to whatever, and you get sick. If your immune system is failing or has failed, it's just
I mean,
life.
It's going to get you. So it's
I don't know what
it's
to
a
say
tough
about
one.
that.
You know, even when you protect the nursing homes and
Yeah.
you stop family from visiting and things like that, the staff is going to
That's
bring it
worse.
in. That yeah, I mean now they're going to die of depression too.
Yeah.
They're just going to
It's like
give up.
I miss my family. I want to see my grandkids. Like, why? Why are you doing that to those old people? I mean,
People about thinking about retirement, which is kind of us. We're not quite there yet,
No.
but I'll never think of retirement because I never think there's no way I'm ever going to go in a home. You know, you might as well. By then, you'll see you'll be able to elect euthanasia. It will become a thing. It's coming. It's coming, people.
exactly, Paul.
And you know, there's some people out there that basically advocate that nobody should live beyond 75 years old. You know, you're done. You know, that's the best part of your life.
Get rid of healthcare. If you
You
think
know.
we
It's
should
true.
start by then.
It's true. Yeah.
You know, the death
Yeah.
panels are coming, and it's all coming. So I mean, it's already in the UK. And so, never go into a nursing home. I prefer just to die at home. Thank you.
Yeah, once you guys are both pooping yourselves and can't like take care of yourselves, something will happen.
Then I'll take the needle.
I'm a nurse. I can take care of him.
Then I'll take the needle out. Thank you. At that point, you know, there's no way I'm going to be a burden on either my family
Terry said
or society.
Texas is going wide open. I think Monday. Yes, I heard that.
Oh, I'm jealous, but I'm curious to see how things are gonna go with that.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching that very, very closely because I love Texas.
Yeah. So you know, the thing is that Texas is in our home, so we're not really paying too close attention. I'm checking in once in a while in terms of what the Canadian government is floating for ideas, you know, in terms of what's coming down the line. Well, thank you for the like. Everybody give us a like if you're here. Don't forget. And there's
Thumbs up, please.
eight people in the room. So, hey, we got some new people.
Oh, hey. Hi, Aaron.
So we have, there you go.
Leanne.
We have Leanne. Yes,
Yeah.
good.
I said hi.
Good morning.
You were went to go get coffee when she
Yeah,
came
it's
on.
like I could only do one thing at a time in that brain.
And Deborah.
And good morning, Deborah.
Terry.
Hola, buenos dias, amiga.
She's helping me with my Spanish too. She's really like I like being around people that are English speaking but also can speak Spanish. It helps me. We went to I've gone to Manuel's girlfriend Yahaira, I think it's 3 times now, or no, 2 times, and it's really helping me speak more and feel more confident. I think that I'm scared, and even Papa said when I was in the restaurant and I was ordering in Spanish, he said, "Honey, you can speak up. You said it correctly. Just speak up."
I didn't hear her. She's right beside me.
Yeah.
She was
And they're not gonna look at you funny for trying. They're gonna be happy that you're trying.
And that's what, you can say that.
Don't worry.
But-
Don't worry if you don't have the right preposition or
Oh,
adverb or.
I'm getting a lot better though, right? I'm getting a lot better. At
Yeah.
least I'm trying. And there's certain sentences you don't have to say yo, like even in English we don't say I am. So yo estoy, yo whatever. You don't have to say I, like as in I am perfect and I so have to say I. You don't say I.
Yeah.
So you just leave that part out. I'm like, oh. But because I'm learning, I always say I am, I want, quiero, whatever. It's like I always. But eventually I will cut that out of my.
So enough about Tasha. How is your trip? You.
My trip was really, really good.
So tell us
was a lot
about it.
So we went to Abraham Lake to see the bubbles in the water. That was really cool. I just finished the video. It's exporting now as we speak, so it should be up tonight.
Excellent. Everybody check out Tasha's channel.
You put
Yes,
the link.
please do.
Yeah, it's here somewhere. It's going to come out in the chat. There we go.
It is completely different from this channel. And then I've also shot more content for another video this week. Well, in a week's time, because I can't rush things because I'll do like 1,000 videos and then like stop. So I need to spread them out. But
Leanne, I need to go out with you more. When you come down, Leanne, you're gonna take me out. We're gonna go out, and you're gonna make me speak Spanish all the time. But so anyway, did you see the bubbles? Because
Yeah,
I'm
saw the
dying.
bubble. And like the lake freezes with like a hole in the middle almost. Like it's really cool. Just the way like the water shifts as it freezes, it creates. So it's an artificial lake. It's created by a dam.
Right?
Oh, it is the one. So it is on the
Oh, it
Thompson.
is.
It is on the Thompson Highway then.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I didn't drive, so I don't know.
That's why it's a long day.
I made it there. I was in the car.
There, I ate, I had coffee, and I made it home. But yeah, it was really, really cool. We like saw no animals, so that was really weird. But I'm thinking it's winter. Well, the bears aren't going to be out.
No.
But I'm surprised we didn't see deer or anything like
Or
that.
moose. Or moose or
No,
anything?
nothing. We saw like 3 birds. Most of them were crows. So that was almost weird. It was like the forest was dead, but not dead. Like the forest was sleeping. But
Sleeping.
it was gorgeous though, like with the snow and the mountains. And I remember we went to Lake Louise once when I was really little in the winter, but I don't really remember it. And then we stopped in Lake Louise for dinner and then went through Banff and left. We couldn't get a park pass. So we kind of just quickly ate.
What do you mean couldn't get a park pass?
So we went to the gate and the lady's like, oh yeah, I can't sell them to you. Like I'm closed. You have to go like into town. The info center has them. The info center was closed. So we went to like another store and they're like, oh yeah, you can buy them online. I don't bring my credit card places because I don't want to spend the money.
No.
It's just too easy to spend the money when you have a credit card. So I like take it nowhere. And then they're like, oh, you have to print it out and put it in your window. I'm like, okay, so I have no credit card. I have no way of printing it out. Like,
oh my God.
They're not making this easy.
No.
So while we were having dinner, we were looking out the window and we're like, no other cars have park passes in them. So it's getting late. It's getting dark. We're just going to scoot out and we'll plan another trip where we stay a while and get a pass. But so like, and the gate lady was rude.
Oh boy.
Ethel? No, Olga. She was definitely a Karen, but we picked a different name for her. But yeah, she was not nice. It's like, you could at least tell us where we could get ones and have it like in hand. Like there's so many people that don't have credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it was strange.
That was weird. So, so even it's a federal government thing. So obviously they cut back.
Yeah, I think
they don't want people to travel. They don't want you to go anywhere.
No, they want to make it as hard as possible. So let's just give them fines for not being able to get a park pass. So I think I'm just going to get a yearly pass. And then when I find that friends and family are going to Banff, they can just take it.
Yeah, but if you could get a pass for like from Banff to Jasper National Park, then, then you can get them. You can get it all.
Yeah. Well, the yearly passes include like Elk Island Park and like every.
The national park pass. Yeah.
I think it's like $150 a year or something like that.
Yeah, we may end up getting that because we were stopping at a lot of national parks when we were traveling. So
yeah. And when you think of how many like day passes you're buying for like $20 to $30, you might as well just get the yearly pass.
I think also, you can buy 1 or 2, let's say, federal, like national parks, and you keep your receipts, and then you can actually put them towards the annual. So you don't have to buy it right away, but you can still get credit for your entries.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We're not going to be able to do too much this year again, I don't think. So I think more little road trips are going to be in the works.
Nice.
Aaron! Hello! Hello! How cold is it?
Oh my God.
It's warm here. It's been warm all week.
Let's see. And then Terry still need to get together to do that. Yeah.
I think it's that that restaurant.
What are
I
we talking about?
There's a restaurant that
Why are we talking about food? I'm trying not to eat breakfast.
I know.
Deborah's actually. Oh, and we're streaming through Facebook this morning, so finally figured out how to do that because we had lost our tumbleweed.
That's why I couldn't see Terry's comments. It was driving me nuts. I kept refreshing my chat. It really was crazy.
So yeah, so we started streaming through also through Facebook, our Facebook Tumbleweed page.
Terry, are you talking about in Canada? Or are you talking about in she's planning on a road trip? Put that one up. National parks this year. My senior friend has a pass. Oh, I'm assuming that's in
the
I'm
US,
assuming,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, it definitely, if you can do it. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. Especially, I loved Washington State and Oregon. Oregon was my favorite. I think that topped everything. I can't say that because Utah was beautiful too.
There's too many. Have like a top 10. You're good.
Come on.
It's just too many.
85 is cold, man. It's not like
Who's
100, 104. I guess it's the humidity in Florida that gets me.
Cold in southern Florida, 85? That's cold?
No, well, yeah, he's questioning why I'm saying how cold. It's cold.
Oh, okay.
I was joking. So there we go. There's confirmation. Parks in the U.S.
In the U.S., yep. What's this here?
Which one now?
Yep. Oh, are you heading out, Leanne? Got to get my day going. I wish you got a splendid day before I see you guys again. Absolutely. I am very much looking forward to seeing you the next reunion, hopefully here. Please say it's so.
Tracy, you're typing?
I did. I typed down to, you can put it up there. I just, I wanted to go with Deborah to that restaurant, but I don't know if I'll be able to until Leah gets better because I have to keep draining her tube. Her tube needs to be drained or flushed, drained, whatever you want to call it. It has to be done at least 4 times a day. Right now it's getting clear. It was congealed when we got her. It was kind of crusty inside the tube, so I had to do it 4 times just to get the flow going again, and that was kind of hard on her. She was a little bit agitated, but I think she fared pretty well.
Yeah. She let us do it the first time, but it's trying to hold that tube, and if she flinches, then the tube is
I'm sorry. You don't want to talk about it because I don't want to talk about it because not everybody gets that. Not everybody understands the nursing part of that, and it's.
There's a reason why I do what I do.
Yeah, and then they asked me, Yvette asked me. She's the one that takes care of all the dogs. She's the one that has like 30 some dogs at her house right now, and so she's the one that took Leah to the vet. When she came back, before she brought Leah here, she says, "How do you do with blood? And how are you with nursing a dog?" And I was like, okay, what do you mean? And then she explained the shunt. She explained the tube that's going through her neck and all this. And then I said, okay. And I didn't say anything because I've had it. I've had the drain tube. My sister's had 2 drain tubes that I had to help her clean. So it wasn't a big deal. So when I told her, I said, well, I told her my experience doing nursing. She's like, oh, no problem. I'll be bringing her. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. So
if I absolutely have to, I can deal with it because it's got to be done. Like Delta had a mass removed from her leg.
Right. Yeah.
It wasn't too bad because it was stitched and like it didn't ooze or like it went as well as it could have gone.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but it's also it's like it's your child, it's your animal, it's your baby. You can handle it, right? But if it was in a nursing home situation where you have to do stuff, it's like, for me, it didn't bother me. Like, I mean, I could tell you stuff. I won't say because not everybody can handle it.
Yeah, I'm thinking the dogs are starting to age. Luna's like, getting really panty and she's gaining weight, but it's not like normal weight. It's like she's squishy and she really shouldn't be squishy. So I'm going to go to the vet and run like senior blood work. And I know like they'll be fine if I'm there holding them. And
Yes.
I can't, like me watching needles, just, but I can do it because I love my dogs and that it will be better when I'm there.
You could also just hold her
Just
and look at her face,
do it, you're
and
okay.
whatever they're doing down there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So yeah, my vet moved away to BC. So I'm like super sad. I'm trying to like find a new one. And then for the longest time, vets weren't allowing you in the office. I'm like, I'm not seeing a new vet if I can't be there. Like, sorry. So I'm like, oh, but
Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. I mean, I've lost some animals. With Cassie, Cassie was the hardest, and it still affects me. I can hardly talk about her because she was with me for like 17 years, and so when things started happening, and yeah, I knew it was internal when she sneezed and blood came out of her nose. Put it that way.
Yeah, that was
That was it for me. I was like, no, I don't know what's happening. I know if you're suffering, I love you. I love you enough to know it's time to let you go.
yeah, and like she's acting normal otherwise. So like her energy is up, but she kind of started changing when I switched food. So I would like to talk to the vet more about nutrition and whatnot, because maybe this might not be the right food combo for her, where Delta has had no changes at all with the food. So, because I know a little bit about nutrition just with like the grooming education, but it doesn't really go too much into detail. We more so know how to help with dry skin and like dry nails and irritated skin and whatnot.
Right.
So, but yeah, they're both getting older, and I was talking to the girls at work too because combined we have a lot of dog years of experience. So, and she's like, yeah, like really, the age that they're at, they should be getting blood work done once a year just to make sure everything was functioning properly. But I'm not too worried. I was doing some reading, and it sounds very similar to Cushing's, which can be managed with diet and in worst cases, some meds. So we'll see. I mean, I won't know till I go. And I just need to find a vet that I can trust if I can't be in that room. So
Right, exactly. I need to be in the room. Yeah, for me,
Oh yeah, there's no way I would give up my dog to a vet without being there with it.
No. And like when I took Luna for her dental, I'm like, don't touch her nails because it was included to have her nails done. I'm like, you touch her nails, you will get the worst 0-star review. And that's like, nobody's even allowed to bath my dogs at work. Okay. Like that's how like fussy I am because I want to make sure they have the best experience possible, whether it's a traumatic thing or not. So, and I know they're going to be better with me there.
Absolutely, 100%. And you're a groomer. Why would you need someone to do her nails or his nails? Like, why would you need that?
Me.
Okay, so update on Max.
Update on Max. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm not so sad anymore. Okay, I'll tell you. I don't know if everybody that's here, I don't know if they heard the other story. There's Max. He's the little black one. And oh my God, he is so damn cute. So basically, I was praying and hoping that Max would have a forever home in our family. My niece Leslie really wanted Max, and I talked him up because he is a fantastic dog. But he has gone to a home in Kelowna. The couple that have him is an elderly couple, like they're retired couple. They have grandchildren, thank God, because I said he really needs kids to play with really badly. Because I played with him all day, but I'm not old, but damn it, I got tired. So he plays hard, and he needed kids. So he went to a home that's good. They have the grandkids that come over regularly to play with Max. I do have a video, but I'm not showing it because the people are on there, and I observe privacy. So that's fine.
Hi, Paula. So
Paula? Oh, hi, Paula. Anyway, and then, so now I want to also update everybody on my niece, because they were so open to open their hearts to Max and to, they were ready. They're ready for a dog. They actually adopted a puppy. I think she said he's 9 weeks old. He's old enough to be adopted out anyways. So he actually is a puppy, which is great because she's got 2 young kids that can grow up with the dog, which is fantastic. He is a terrier. I can't remember what he is. Anyway, he's a cute little bugger, and he looks like Max, which is even more hilarious. But he's got the markings of my dog Cassie. Cassie had markings around, like lighter brown around her eyes, so she looked like a little teddy bear. And this one does the same thing. He's got little brown circles around his eyes and around his face, so he looks like a little teddy bear. He's adorable. If I could find a picture, that'd be great, but I don't think I have one.
yeah, but she posted on Facebook, right?
She did.
I want a puppy, and then I grew puppies, and I don't want a puppy anymore.
Yeah,
I don't
we don't.
And also,
household.
and also, we were asked, like when Leah was gone to the vet, like for her surgery, we did say yes, but we're so glad that it didn't turn out this way. They said that they have a puppy at the shelter right now that is going to be adopted and is going to be going to Canada. They have a forever home. I think it's Canada. I'm not sure. But anyways, they have a forever home for this dog, and we were supposed to take care of this puppy with Leah. And I'm so glad that it turned out that we don't have him right now, because there's no way I could do a puppy and then have to take care of Leah. She would be too anxious anyways. It would be not a good thing. But this is the family. This is my, oh, there's the puppy.
Okay, hang on.
This is the family. This is my niece Leslie, Stefan, the boys, and there is, oh, you can see the puppy. Oh yeah, there's the puppy. Is he not the cutest thing ever? Do you have another one? Oh, there he is. There he is. See the face? See the face? Oh my God, he is so cute. I can't even. I'm so excited, and I'm so happy for them. I'll try not to cry, because I'm so happy for them. I really wanted them to have Max, but this guy is so cute.
See you, Paul.
Oh, you're going to the gym. Yeah, I should go to the gym today too, but.
You.
That's Paul.
Oh, bye, Paul. I should go to the gym too, but I'm not. What?
So
What? That's Paul.
So this is a ruse, in other words?
We had so many plans for it too, but there's just not enough time.
What is happening right now?
That's Paul. That's Paul B.
What is happening?
We were gonna keep going till April Fool's Day too, but it's just not enough hours in the night.
Can you put your little head down there, Mr. Paul?
Hi.
Well, hello, Paul. Holy crap. We are a dating service.
We are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's official.
Yes.
It's official.
Anybody?
Right?
We don't charge.
Yes.
Yet. Well, I'm excited. Holy cow. I think we'll have to, I think we'll have to talk after.
Well, yeah. I mean, something was up when
Well, yeah.
Paul was asking, who'd you go with, and you went with your boyfriend. It's like, well, that's kind of cruel to Paul.
It's like, see, I was like,
texting.
I was following his thing. I was following his chat, and I was thinking, oh, that's so sweet. And then I'm off to the gym, and this guy gets up, and I'm like,
He's off to the gym.
who the heck is that?
No, Absolutely.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So does anybody want to see monetization? I think Paula, you're monetized too now, aren't you?
I think Paula is.
Yeah, I think Paula is too.
Yeah, Terry, you know what? It couldn't have worked out better. I still miss Max because you know, when you're training a dog, you guys all get it. You're training a dog, you're working hard, and this dog is so adorable. He's so cuddly. When he was waiting by the door for me with his legs spread out and just waiting, Papa took a picture. You know, he was attached and I was attached, so it was really tough to say goodbye to Max. And I hope someday to still see him. So when we ever hit Kelowna, you know, we're coming to see you, Max.
Let's make sure we write that one down. So we do plan to travel this summer, as long as travel is allowed. What's that?
Come see me.
Oh yeah, well of course we come to
Well,
Edmonton.
of course, girl.
Edmonton's always a challenge as to where to park the camper, but usually one of my clients let me park it in the shop. So so we can park there overnight. So as long as we got a place to park,
Yeah.
then you know, we can go to and from. Then we can kind of hang out in Edmonton a little bit and make sure we see everybody.
I
So are we gonna let everybody else know what the heck happened?
What happened about what?
That we're a dating site?
Oh,
She's
Anybody
really
who's single, anybody who's single, I guess Saturday mornings is a dating site as well. Full hookup.
I have to head out. I have a
Oh.
busy day ahead. I have an appointment at 9:30, so I've got to get going. But
okay.
Well, you have a great day, and I'm glad. I'm looking forward to seeing that video because everybody check out her video. I mean, bubbles in a lake. Come on,
right,
I want to see
frozen
that.
in a lake. It's really cool, but it's a little bit different of a video from like the other style, just because it was so windy. So, but it's so cool, so cool.
I
So
wanna see
it
it.
should be up tonight if it uploads all properly and everything like that. But so excited, and then I'm going to go shoot more content now. So
Excellent.
yes, get this ball rolling.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Oh no, I'm
Absolutely.
just next week. So no, I'm sorry. I'll be listening.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Tash. Well, listen, you have a great
You have a
day.
great day.
And have a great Sunday.
You guys too. Bye.
Okay.
All right.
That was exciting.
We are back. So Terry.
So
first of all, hello, James and Millie. And is it just Millie? Is James off at work?
James might be working a Saturday. Oh,
Yeah.
he gets weekends off, doesn't he?
I'm not sure with the new schedule.
I can't remember.
I'm sure it's all subject to change.
True.
Paula, welcome. I mean, maybe it was a little bit of clickbait. We did talk a little bit about monetization. Really, we're not the experts at it. We've hardly set it up. But I think some of the channels that are up and coming kind of probably wonder, well, what does that look like? Because when they go to their monetization screen, which is this one here, all they see is basically the barometers or thermometers as to how well they're doing on watch hours and subscriber count.
You don't see what you see.
So you don't, oh, hang on. Sorry. So let's go here. So let's turn that off. So, you know, what you see under your monetization tab is that you usually see some thermometers as to how close you're getting, and that they will let you know once you qualify. So it took us a long time. We didn't really, we weren't really, thinking that we had to monetize.
No.
It's a nice to have, but we just wanted to show you in terms of what the screen looks like after. So there was step-by-steps. You had to do 3 things, and it told you if, hadn't started yet, or, started, or, or completed. And so, you had to go through setting up, basically applying for, and there was things to do for that. And it was very simple. We're not going to go into detail. There's great videos on that. So we did do that fairly quickly, and then within 2 days we were approved. We were approved partners. The memberships we did last, the super chats were fairly easy to set up, and it's all set up now. So when you go to, let's say, a video, I have a video kind of ready to go. So if you go to your analytics, we have a video here which is taking delivery of the Eagle Cap 1200. So now we're actually in the analytics of the specific video, and then we can hit monetization. Sorry. Hit monetization. So now we're in the monetization screen of this specific video, so we can turn it on. So yes, you do have to go back in your historical videos and turn them on individually from that point.
See, and I didn't know that.
So, but moving forward in your channel upload settings, your default settings, you can set your default monetization settings if you want. So when you upload a new video, it'll automatically be set to those settings that you set. If that makes sense.
Are you done? I want to talk about that.
About what?
Get rid of this here.
Okay.
No, get rid of your,
Well, can I finish this?
Yep.
So, oh, sorry, I'm not clicking on the right screen.
You got to go on that,
Click
There you
that.
go.
Now, the other thing is that if your video is not more than 8 minutes long, you can't click check on during the video. And really after the video, there's really no
point.
No idea what these means. Overlay ads. I mean, you can see the pictures. I don't know what it means.
Oh, it means the ads go to the side, or they go below, or they go.
Yeah, I mean, you can check them all off. I mean, I've tried logging in with kind of a another account that we don't have a subscription, a YouTube subscription, so that we get ads.
Right.
And I still haven't seen an ad.
See, I like when you put skippable video ads, because honestly, not everybody wants to go through that. And if you put non-skippable, the ad has to run. And I've been watching videos where it's non-skippable, and it's a pain.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that.
No.
So yeah, we wouldn't do that to you. So Mama says enough about monetization.
Yeah, it's boring.
It's boring.
I've got stuff to talk to people about here.
Okay, and then Victor says,
The dating game. Yes, Victor.
yeah, this is the dating games. So maybe we'll try to have people that are single come on, and we'll actually
we'll hook you up.
Yeah, we'll do the questions and see if you're compatible or not.
Yes.
We'll have bachelor number 2, 3.
Bachelor number 1.
There you go. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk, click on this one where it says Terry. So Terry, what are you talking about there? I think we mentioned that when I was with you. You mentioned something about having a park with hookups.
No,
full hookups.
no, she has property that has full hookups. You can actually park your RV, hook up to water and sewer and power.
Get out of here.
Right at her house, like at one of her properties.
Oh, that's cool.
So, well, definitely.
Well, Terry, I wanted to come see you anyway, so it wasn't because of that. It was because of the fact that I just want to come. I just want to travel, and I want to see the people that I've met. Like, honestly.
All we need when we travel is just a level place to park.
Yep.
Because we're totally off grid, right?
Yep.
So
we got solar, we got water on board.
We don't need anything.
Don't need anything.
Yeah,
we got propane.
You know, it's just bonus. You know, it's like, what does it mean by power? Well, power, we just don't have to worry about our batteries. You know, it's like our batteries won't be always fully charged. So, my property in town has a hookup in the backyard for RV.
Okay, cool. By the way, dating game. Okay, Terry, if you missed last week, was it last week? Yeah, it was last week.
2 weeks ago, I think.
I think it was 2 weeks ago, actually. That Paul B, that was in our chat.
Started chatting
chatting up our daughter Tasha.
Cabo parking, and it's like it looks like there was a connection being made.
There was a connection being made, and also they're from the same city, which is Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, which was really freaky. Yeah. I think that was freaky.
And it turns out they were going out already. That was fun.
No, okay.
Well, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe they were in their process.
I think they were in the process.
They had met, obviously.
I think they had met. Yeah. So that's pretty funny. So yeah, that's why we are the dating game. So, you know, all the single ladies, put your hands up.
Come on down. So that's awesome. So yeah, we can visit anybody, and we still don't know what our plans are because we don't know what's going to be open in terms of in Canada, province to province. Like right now, the Maritimes, I think New Brunswick, if you drive into New Brunswick, you have to isolate for 14 days. You know, as a Canadian traveling to another Canadian province, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So that won't happen because our initial goal is to get out to Eastern Canada and visit the Maritimes and go and drive the Cape Breton Trail and Prince Edward Island, and maybe even consider going to Newfoundland, taking the ferry over to Newfoundland.
And if we're able to get across, we're going to come down that coast. So I wanna hit Marquette, Michigan, Marquette, or is it Marquette? Marquette, Michigan.
Marquette, Michigan.
Oh, I loved it there.
So, and then go down the East Coast. So, make connections with East Coast friends, and maybe it'd be nice, the bucket list, right? Visit the Keys, spend a week or two at
100%, and not 100%. And the person that I want to see in Florida, I went to school with. He has been living there for years, and that is definitely going to be that's on my bucket list. I want to go see him.
So yeah, I think I even started planning an East Coast trip through one of the planning. Hang on here. Where is it? Planning. Trip planning. There it is. And then that would be Road Trippers. So I don't know. Let's see. We went back to Firefox from Chrome. Just Chrome was getting, the little robots in Chrome were getting a little too.
Yeah.
How can I say, data collecting?
Oh, Terry, I'll keep you informed when we hit the Keys. Maybe you can meet us there. That would be awesome.
So what do we have here? So Thousand Trails.
Trails.
Yeah, that's the one I downloaded. Spirit River trip, Kelowna trip.
Oregon.
Here we go.
Love
Canada, Oregon. West to east, USA, east to west. So
that's our plan to do that trip.
So yeah, so that's kind of how we were thinking. If we were just going to, let's see, can I make this map? No, I don't want to start a trip.
No.
Sorry, it's been a while since I've used this app, and it's being
silly.
Okay, so it is showing.
See all our little dots?
So, and the nice part is, like, without going down the coast here, we're planning to really hug the East Coast here.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, sign up. I am signed up, thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
So, to really, really hit everywhere on the coast.
Yeah.
And then kind of come down a little bit, like into Maine.
Boston. I want to go by Boston.
Hit the coast, and there's your Marquette, Michigan is over here somewhere on the way home.
Yeah, back that way, but yeah, we missed it.
Oh, it was on the way down. We were darting on the U.S. side, because the northern side in Ontario we've done it. It's beautiful, but it's also very slow. It's only a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit, which is what we do anyways. But who knows? But the preference would be to go out east and then down the East Coast, go to Florida, and then across, visit some friends in Texas, and then over and down to Baja again. So it really depends on what's going to be going on with the whole situation with travel restrictions and all that wonderful stuff. So
I am definitely checking out Buc-ee's. I heard about it through you. That's the first time I've ever heard about Buc-ee's. I didn't even know what it was or I had no idea. But yeah, we're definitely going to check out Buc-ee's when we're in Texas. I also am going to check out a YouTuber that I've been following. Actually, there's 3 of them that I've been following. They live in Texas, and the 3 of them all go to the same gym. So I'm going to be going to that gym, I swear, and buying merch and getting some autographs. They came to Canada. Was it 2 years ago now? They came to Canada. They came to Edmonton, and I met them. It was her name is Buff Bunny, but it's Heidi Summers, and she is a YouTuber.
Buff Buddy, that sounds like a porn star.
I know it does, but she's not a porn star, guys. She's from Alaska. Come on.
Oh yeah, because there's no porn stars that come from Alaska. No.
It's pure white, like snow.
Good morning, Sue. How are you? Lucky dog. Happy to have you here. We're in our 2nd hour. So we've been here now for an hour, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't think it would last an hour. I got hardly any sleep last night. I was so worried about Leah, like pulling her tube out or scratching herself because of her wound.
So for the people that are wondering, so
Leah is sleeping. Thank goodness. Oh, she is. Don't wake her up.
yeah, she's sleeping. So she went for surgery for the people who just arrived. She had kind of a gland that was swollen, and they took
It
it
was
out.
collecting water, and they didn't know what it was.
So they took it out. They're having a biopsy done now, and now, of course, it's all sewn up, and there's 2 tubes coming out. So she's
it's
got
actually,
shunts.
yeah.
It's 1 tube. It goes, anyways, it drains.
Yeah.
A shunt. And so it was a little messy yesterday. We had to flush it. She wasn't really being taken care of very well at the vet.
They get, at the vet, they've got all these dogs. They just had surgery. They probably have surgery right after her,
So
it is what it is.
so she was probably in a cage all morning, because she stayed overnight. Anyway, she was a little bit
And
rough shape.
dehydrated.
She looked dehydrated.
She was dehydrated.
She was. So so it took her a little while to settle in last night, but she had a good sleep, and she's sleeping now. She's back to her sleeping routine.
Thank goodness.
And I expect her to get really good soon. So
Yeah.
hopefully that shunt. She's going back to the vet on Tuesday. Hopefully the shunt comes out then.
We just have to make sure we keep flushing it because the blood will congeal and it will get stuck in the tube, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, so we just keep flushing it.
Yep,
3 times a day.
Yep. I think it said 4 on there.
Could be. Hey, we don't do it at night because she sleeps. But
yes, but I mean, I do it more. If it looks like it's getting congealed, I'll do it. I just don't want it to get clogged, and that'll be an issue, big issue.
Does anybody want to come on? I can drop a link. I will do that.
Oh, thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. She does need prayers. She is older. They say she's, what they say, 6, 7. I think she's older than that.
10. Try 10, 12.
I think she's 10.
She's older.
Yeah.
And so I just dropped the link if anybody wants to come on and say hi. We're just going to run a little longer if people want to chat some more. So, we did talk about monetization. We did set it up, but we never said what we would do with kind of any support. So we talked a little bit about it, but initially, those types of funds would go off to pay YouTube channel specific costs. So we do have subscriptions, like for example, this service, costs every month. We have Snappa, which is the graphic. So we have a number of subscriptions.
Yeah, and they all cost money.
That we'd like to at least recoup the cost of that. It'd be nice to get into, at least from a YouTube production side, that it becomes a no net cost. So there's not that many costs there that we incur every month, but it'd be nice to recoup that. And also, we'll always dedicate a percentage of the revenue towards Baja Critters here.
And dog rescue for sure.
Dog rescue. So
dog, cat, whatever. They specifically, there's a lot of dog rescue down here. Though that one is a specific dog rescue. She's got like 35 dogs. That's including puppies right now.
Yeah.
And right now we've got 3 cats that are kind of living outside our condo here. And they're living by the garbage can.
Of course, by the dumpster, of course.
I've been feeding them. One is very friendly. One, I think, was left here. That's what they say, because it is really friendly. I mean, I could pick her up and I can take her wherever. It's just that I can't bring her in here. Obviously, it's not our condo. Number one, if she claws up the furniture, we have to pay for that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we can't do. But I mean, at least I can feed them. And the other ones are getting a little bit more friendly. One is a Siamese, and she is gorgeous. She's like a creamy color with gray, and she's got blue eyes. She's younger. I mean, she could be rehabilitated, I'm sure. The other one is older, and I think it might be a male, which scares me, because a male around 2 females, and they're not. I'm pretty sure they are not. I should have checked the black and white one, because the black and white one might be fixed. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check next time I pick her up. But yeah, so yeah, they wanted to catch her, and I said, you don't have to catch the black and white one. I can pick her up.
Yeah, she'll come to you.
She comes right to me.
Yeah.
And she even comes into the condo because I feed her right outside our door.
Yeah.
But the other ones will not. The other ones are too scared, which, you know, if they've been on their own for a while, I can understand why. But yeah, so mostly dog rescue. We help, and that's all we can do for now. We can't do cats right now.
Okay, people. So we used to have a Facebook account under Tumbleweed RV Life, but they challenged us on the identity of a person called Tumbleweed RV Life. You're supposed to set up a page. We didn't know that, so we just set up the page. So I'm just dropping a link to the page right now in Facebook. But we also joined MeWe. So let's see here. Where is that?
I still do Facebook more right now, but I did join MeWe as well as my own private channel.
And so I did also. So I also have now a MeWe account. So give us 1 second. So here's the so this is my personal MeWe site if you want. And then if you go to pages, I have one called Tumbleweed RV Life. So so Tumbleweed now also has a page on MeWe, and we will be transitioning more of our activity through that. I mean, Facebook will be more by switches. When we post to Instagram, there'll be something going. There may be something going to the Tumbleweed.
Did you say why we went to MeWe?
Just because they don't collect data, they don't sell your data, to advertisers and robots and things like that. They don't censor. They don't censor voices.
Your views.
Yeah, so
you can actually have an opinion other than ours or
the mainstream
the
accepted one.
powers that be.
Yeah.
Have your own view.
There's no wrong speech there.
Right.
I mean, there's anti-bullying and things like that. I mean, you can't be cruel or bullying or threaten people, or have hate speech, which is like calling out.
That's good though.
People.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you're allowed to have an opinion.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
And it could be different from the mainstream. So that was a big one. So we totally believers in freedoms of speech. So that's why we're transitioning to there. And basically by the end of the year, we probably won't be on Facebook anymore. So we encourage you to check out MeWe. It is the new Facebook.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't cost anything, just like Facebook.
Yeah, I pay for Tumbleweed page to have a little bit of extra there. But it's like $2 a month. Like, it's really nothing.
Yeah.
So that's how their revenue model is. They don't sell your data to get revenue. They are a member subscriber base, and it's free. And if you choose to, pay $2 a month to get, custom emojis or whatever, you can support. And all they need is 1 to 3% of the members to have paid memberships to actually support their operations. So I think they're going to grow very, very quickly. So that's what we're doing there. So what do you think?
What you thinking?
What are you thinking? So I will also just drop the link here to the MeWe Tumbleweed page.
Oh yeah.
And please go and click and follow us and join us there. So it costs nothing, and you can stay in touch, because I have a feeling that basically Instagram and Facebook will become the new MySpace, and will go by the way of Dodo, because I think there is going to be at a point where there's going to be more benefits going to the new platforms, and people will just gravitate towards them and kind of abandon Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
So anyways, those are our thoughts on that, and that's all we're going to say about that. So
man, Weekend RVing, they go on really early. I don't know if James and Millie are still there or still on the chat, but they had streamed an hour ago.
Yeah, so they stopped streaming. So I'm not sure if they go on at our time at 6 or 7.
Wow, that's early.
I think it's at 7. I think they're an hour before us.
That's why I never see them anymore.
But I checked this morning and I didn't see them. So I don't know, guys. And I think, who was it the other day that you weren't subscribed to anymore?
Sonia. They kicked me out.
The RVRJ unsubscribed us. YouTube did.
YouTube unsubscribed me to Sonia's channel.
Yes, very good question, Sue. we see you're paying attention.
Has the access to your land been resolved? Oh, yeah.
There is an interim resolution that we finally got a court judgment that they could not block the road while the matter was being resolved.
Right.
So they had to refill the road, take the barriers down, and give us access. As soon as we heard that, about a week later, we had Terry and Deborah here, and so we rented a car and went and checked it out and made a day of it and spent the day at the beach in Cerritos. So we checked it out. There is somebody at the gate, and all they do is check your name and license plate to ensure that you are actually a landowner.
Right.
So
So we did find out that Terry and Deb, that's what they're doing. That's why that guy was there. It wasn't for payment or anything like that. It was just so that they want to make sure that we are actually not going there to maybe steal stuff from people or whatever. I don't know.
I think
what they're thinking,
I think
but-
they're just going to build a record of who is actually using their land and coming
Yeah.
and going,
Yeah.
so that if one of the resolutions is to charge an annual fee to access their road, to access your land, which
It's crazy.
it's crazy because the city of La Paz has land there,
Mhm.
like they own land. I think they're the ones that own the reserve, so
Uh,
it's got to be resolved permanently at one point.
Yeah.
But hey, we have access. That's all we care about. We're still supporting the effort, the legal effort to get it resolved. There's not that many people, all the landowners up there. There's 4 of us in our subdivision, and only 2 of us are actually putting money into the kitty to pay the lawyer to keep doing the document search.
right.
So,
Yeah.
it is going to cost,
Yeah.
probably when it's all said and done, probably anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 to
Yeah.
to resolve
Solve
this.
it.
So we're hoping that we can then go collect to,
Yeah, but right now, what the way it stands right now, it just seems like there's only a few of us who are contributing to the kitty, and we just don't want it to be a situation where there's going to be hard feelings, and it had already started that way with a dispute on
our fence line.
line,
Paying for our common
paying for
fence
the fence,
with a
yeah,
common neighbor.
common fence, common neighbor kind of a thing, and that's petty. I don't. Christian and I both
And
agree.
that
It's just
same
petty.
neighbor told our realtor, which was kind of leading the effort because she's there full time. She's
Mhm.
building. She's got trees that she needs to
That
get
need to be watered.
watered. She invested heavily already on her landscape. And anyways, so the same freaking neighbor that gives us a hard time on our common fence basically said, "Oh, I'll maybe contribute after it's all done."
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe,
And same thing, like he said, he'd contribute for our common fence, and then.
and that was a maybe as well, and we haven't seen it.
No, it wasn't a maybe. He would contribute. I gave him the calculation.
Yeah, but it was a virtual maybe.
Yeah, and then in the end,
In the end, nothing.
nothing.
So like I said, it's petty, and we're not even looking for that. We just want a resolution where we can use that road.
Yeah,
we
we
get to our
and we don't
land.
care. I mean,
We
right
don't care.
Right now, it's like it's Mexico time in terms of how things,
Yeah.
how quickly things happen. We don't care as long as we can have.
Manana,
access.
manana.
We prefer to take a little longer because then we can pay as we go for the lawyers. It's not like we don't have to cough up some money. It is what it is. It's always a risk in Mexico that somebody makes a claim to your land or whatever.
Yeah, I
But-
mean, it's scary because there was a guy in Todos Santos right in town where people were on a half part, like he's got two properties, like it's one property but two lots, I guess, and people were squatting on the one side of the lot when he came home. He'd gone for a little bit, came home, and there's people
Squatting and
squatting.
saying, "Nah,
This is our property.
land," and
Yeah.
all that. There's some lawyers that's all they do. They get agitators and protesters, and
Yeah.
and they go squat on people's
Yeah.
land like that.
But all I did was say, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, he'd call his lawyer.
He didn't fight. He
Filed
just
the
went to go.
papers.
Yeah,
He went
to go-
straight to court, and within
Yeah.
a week it was resolved. And
Yeah.
the police, at
Yeah.
that point he had the documentation to get them removed.
So he had the police and the lawyers on his side. So it's like,
So
Bye.
the big thing for us that we were told that it's important to fence your land
Uh-huh.
to delineate and say
This is
this is
our
private
property,
property.
yeah. Yeah.
It still won't stop people from squatting, but it's important to have done that first.
But you know what? I am so thankful we did that. We didn't do that the first year, second year, whatever. We left it. So I am really glad we did that. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
So
Because it keeps the cows and the goats out.
not just that, it was like we can specifically say, this property that is fenced right here is what we're talking about. This is
Right.
our property.
And it was fine until then because our neighbor, all the ones like south of the road,
Yeah.
towards the ocean, nobody had really started building or doing it or living there or doing
No.
anything.
No.
So it didn't really matter if it wasn't fenced and the
Right.
cows and the goats were going through.
Whatever.
So it kind of looked like it's just bush out there,
Yeah.
But now that people are starting to build, you can start seeing that
Yes.
there's squares and
Mhm.
and there's more access roads, and now we have water out there,
Yeah.
potential water.
Yeah.
We have a pad, but we don't have any buildings. Now the neighbor is building a house,
Mhm.
so it's not to say that people can go there and squat, but again, the big thing that we did this year is we could not find our freaking deeds
Oh,
for these properties when we were home because
Oh
we
my
had moved and
gosh.
packed and moved so much we couldn't find them.
nope.
And we think actually that our roommates, the tenants, that we had left them in the file cabinet and the cabinet wasn't locked, and we had a problem with one of the tenants, and we think she stole our deeds. But anyways, it might.
That's not what I think.
Well, anyways, they went somewhere,
Oh.
and so while we were down here, we paid the big money. We had an original deeds done up in the folders, and we had like 2 or 3 certified copies. It's not cheap because you have to go
They're
to
expensive.
the notary to get them done. But now we have certified copies that we were able to give right away to the lawyer for our property. So now she's got a certified copy. So when she goes to court on our behalf, we left a copy with her.
Yes.
So anything else happens, we have certified copies. You just
Yeah.
can't make a copy of your deed, and you don't want to give up your original deed to send it to the court. So, so we're all set now. We're ready to go, and those documents are sitting in the safe.
Thank goodness.
The safe right now. They're not going anywhere.
No, but what I think happened was because I was cleaning out the garage and we had put some document papers, whatever, in boxes, not in bins. We've since changed things over into bins, some things, not everything, but there was one box that had shredded paper, and it was white paper. It looked like the same kind of paper that had the deeds, and I think that's what happened. I think the mice got to it in the garage. I know you don't, but I do.
I don't think so. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We have new ones now. and that would have been important in case we haven't heard of anybody trying to cross from the U.S. to Mexico to Baja have a requirement that you have to own property and all that. That was the rumor when we were thinking
Yes.
about driving down.
Yeah.
And then so we're looking for our deeds that we could prove that we own land.
Yeah.
And all we really had was the payment receipts of our taxes. But it doesn't, and our names are on the receipts.
Right. But that's all we had.
That's all we had, and we didn't think that would be enough. That was another reason why we didn't try to push through the border with having our RV shipped across the border. So, that's another good piece of information we got last week, is that now we can commercially transport our RV across the Canadian-US border and then fly in to pick it up and then continue our travels. So
Right.
we are totally expecting that we will be able to do that this year.
Yes.
So the only thing that's left is, will Canada and the U.S. Create basically health passports, aka vaccination passports. So if the U.S. makes it required that to cross into the U.S. from Canada, you require proof of vaccination, that's going to be a problem for us. And
It will be.
so we're waiting to see what's going to happen with
Yeah.
respect to that.
Canada seems to be, I don't know what's happening because I'm getting conflicting information though. Each state, of course, in the U.S. is different. Like what Terry said, Texas is supposed to be opening up on Monday. And there's a few other ones that are opening up this coming week. But it seems like Canada is getting more and more restricted, and it's getting crazy. If they don't let us even cross into the state, like from I don't want to say state to state, but we're province to province. If we can't even cross province to province without a passport saying that we're vaccinated, it's going to be a game changer.
Yeah, we're really going to have to weigh stuff out.
Yeah.
So maybe we do like a lot of Canadians, and maybe we look for a place on Vancouver Island, winter there.
Yeah.
Because we really don't want to have our tenant leave for us to move in and spend the winter there. I don't think I could spend another winter in the prairies, because the winters are going to get worse. As much as everybody thinks, it's climate change and global warming, the climate's changing, all right, but
it's changing, but it's the other way.
It's getting cold. It's going to get cold.
It's going to get colder.
Yeah, it's going to get colder. So kind of the period of kind of dramatic warming is over.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's for another discussion.
That's another day.
Yeah, that's a whole different discussion.
We have to put that in a little box in the computer for another episode of Saturday Morning Talk.
Yeah. So don't forget to hit the like, love, and if you're on Facebook, whatever you want to put there. We're very happy. Thank you so much that you've come and watched us this morning, because we always appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Without you being here, it'd be kind of tough to just be talking to ourselves.
Well, we would be talking to ourselves, and that's weird. I mean, even when I make my videos, I feel weird still. Yeah. It's very weird.
Yeah. Maybe I'm a sociopath.
You like it? You like talking to yourself?
Well,
is that what you're saying?
Well, if it's a purpose like for videos, yeah. But we haven't done any video content.
We haven't, but I have. And the next video that I'm making, the last one was a paint pour. I'm sorry about the quality, guys, but honestly, my the GoPro was not working. I had to use my phone, and I hate using the phone. Sometimes it just the quality does not turn out. But I had to use my phone again for making tamales with Mama G, which is Manuel's mom here in Mexico. We call her Mama G. Her name is Gloria. And I made tamales for the very first time. So that video is coming out this week. And also it won't be this week that we'll be doing this, but I am making empanadas with her, like from scratch, like we're talking the dough, right from scratch, everything the way she makes it. We're making a video on that.
Yes.
But I'm going to need you for that, because I need you to videotape it. Because it's hard for me to do to video and to actually help her.
Yeah. And you don't want to just set up the video on a tripod and then it's stationary. The videos are very boring if there's no kind of movement.
Well, that's why I felt like it was too stationary with the paint pour. I did move a little bit just to get up in close and personal, but it was not the same. It's better when you have somebody moving around. What is it?
When Sue and Bob started live streaming, they were really just talking to each other.
Yes.
It took a while for people to show.
Sue.
And I remember the first few times it was kind of weird. There's nobody here. What do we say? I guess we say something.
It's Sue. It's like it's a good thing we like each other.
We spend a lot of time talking to each other. We don't get sick of each other.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was very weird. It's like there's nobody here, so what do we talk about? It's very funny. But yeah, but I'm looking forward to that video, because I really wanted to make empanadas with Mama G, but I never made tamales either, so it was fun. I didn't even know that you use mesa, which is corn flour. I had no idea. I had no idea that tamales were made the way they were made. I had no idea. It was fun.
There you go.
So I'm excited.
Oh, more comments. Let's see what's going on. Ha ha ha, for sure. Okay.
Yes.
So I mean, once we get back to Canada, and I think here, it's only March. I was figuring by April we'll start brainstorming kind of what season 5 is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Season 5, has to be really about getting back into RVing and the RV community. I think some focus to that, and starting laying out what we're thinking the content will be looking like. And obviously, it'll be a lot about making decisions to travel in the RV, moving back into the RV. You know, the weight issues that we had at the end of season 3.
We're not talking weight. We're talking
weight of the camper on the truck and things like that.
Specify, sir.
And you know, the concern was we were at the point where I wasn't comfortable anymore with the weight on the back axle. So we totally emptied the camper, or at least thinned it out over the summer. And then when we had to winterize it, we emptied it.
Yeah.
At least of all the food and, you know, dry food and all that. So it's at its lowest. So what we're thinking now is when we get back, well, we have to isolate it.
I think it's the cans that were heavy.
Yeah.
We had a lot of cans. We had a lot of storage of cans.
We had a lot of food because when the virus hit down here, we stocked up on a lot of food just in case we were stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
So we got home 1,000 pounds heavier than when we left, and we were overweight when we left. So, so what I'd like to do is, as soon as we can, is to load the camper and go to scales right away. But it's probably not going to happen. If it gets so critical that we continue to worry about the rear axle, then we will buy a small cargo trailer. And unfortunately, we will have to pull some of our stuff behind it, which is going to be fine for when we come down to Cabo and our land in Mexico, you know, because then we can bring more stuff, you know, to live down here long term. We can leave it at the land and then tour around Baja and go boondock within Baja and just leave the cargo trailer on our land. So that's kind of the plan there. There's, you know, those issues. Maybe review some of the products. I know, what is it, Love Your RV, or just did a lot of failed products, accessories that he put in, you know, after 10 years of RVing. It's like he's definitely the master at that in terms of reviewing products. And there's a lot of product reviews on there. So we'll definitely do at least our impressions of, you know, what we liked, what was kind of maybe a waste of money. You know, so slowly getting back into that routine of thinking about the RV life and getting back into the camper life, the RV life full time. And that we are looking forward to that.
Yes.
And maybe travel Western Canada.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
We did Eastern Canada so many times, especially with your work too.
Yeah. So if we can't go east, then we're going to go west and north and see if we can hopefully get into Yukon. So the Yukon is also, you're not allowed to go to the Yukon if you don't live there.
Oh, there's our birds.
Yeah.
I gotta feed them. I didn't put any food out today. Well, there's a little bit there still. Yeah, there's a little bit of food still there.
So, you know, we'll start planning season 5 here shortly. So next month we'll start thinking about that.
Oh, Leah's sleeping hard. I can't wait to give her a bath. She's got like dried blood on her.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Yeah. So yeah, on that, let's leave you on that note.
So Leah's doing good.
Yeah.
Max is
happy
and in his new home, forever home in Canada, Kelowna, with a retired couple that has grandkids. Leah does have a future home in Canada as well. I believe it's in Canada.
Yeah.
I believe it's Penticton.
Yeah, I think she's Penticton.
Yeah, Penticton, BC. So just waiting for her she's had her surgery, so gonna have her recover here for a while. She's doing well.
Okay, so on the monetization thing, so what we're thinking of doing is we're going to continue to make our live streams while they're live will be fully accessible. They will be shared and public. But after the live streams, we will turn them to basically unlisted, and only by membership will you be able to relook at live streams. So we encourage you to check our lives when they're live, and because there might be a time that we're just going to, I guess, force monetization. I mean, it was a lot of work to get monetized. There's a lot of cost in terms of kind of doing YouTube and doing this type of social influence, if you want. And so it'd be nice to get a little bit of our revenue back to offset those costs and also help support our cause, which is on the banner below and in the chat. Cabo Critters and Cabo St. Lucas, a non-kill shelter.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to support them and donate to that charity, feel free to click on to go to that site, and they have a
donate button.
A donate button.
And it's through PayPal.
Yes,
so
and PayPal is the best way to do any kind of donating of money, of funds, because the other ones they take a percentage.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
So this goes directly to Yvette. Yvette is the one that has opened her house and her property to do
all
this.
The babies.
So don't be concerned. There was a little bit of a disagreement with the nonprofit before. They had to change the name. It used to be called Baja Critters.
Yeah.
Now it's Cabo Critters, and right now the funds are going directly to Yvette. She's the one that's incurring all the costs, and they're working through getting again their nonprofit license, so you'll be able to contribute directly, like to a nonprofit name, not an individual.
Not just an individual, but trust me, it's going directly to her, and they do a lot for these dogs. Like this little guy, the little girl here. She, that's quite the extensive surgery that they had to do. And
when there's a lot of dogs, the vet comes to them for shots and all that, but the vet is constantly taking dogs to the vet and shuttling them, and then to the airport.
I mean, that's gas, that's time, that's her life. I mean,
so we, if you can spare $5, please hit the link. Please. It'll help them out. And so that's what we'd like to do, is any revenue that comes from our from our memberships and super chats and video revenue.
That's why I'm excited to have it now, that we actually can.
Well, we've always said that we don't really need the revenue for supporting us, but it'd be nice to support the channel and support our causes, I guess, our charity causes.
For sure.
All right, so let's wrap this one up. It's getting
there.
Getting late in the hour.
We're not quite on 2, but
thank you guys. Our second hour friends that always seem to come in the second hour.
It was awesome.
That would be Millie and James and
Sue and Bob.
Yeah, so you guys must come from another chat. So that is awesome.
Go on the chat for a second. I want to see.
There's nothing there. There's nothing new.
Nothing new?
No, I've already started closing, so people are going to start dropping off here anyways.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys, we'll catch you next Saturday. Catch you on the next one, and have a great Sunday.
Have a great Sunday.